The new Batman movie is set to release on March 4th, 2022, and with only barely a month left before the movie, I think there is some things we have questions about for the new Batman movie. So by the title of the video, we will be trying to figure out the reason Penguin and the Riddler are working together to defeat Batman. Disclaimer, all information that I do say in here is based on my own knowledge and my own theory on what I think could possibly happen in the film. Do not take what I say as law, but have an open mind and make sure that you hit that subscribe button and be sure to stay to the end of the video because it's pretty interesting on what I came up with. If you have watched the trailer, you notice that the main villain that is introduced for Batman to go up against is the Riddler. Also, another villain that is shown in the trailer is Penguin, aka Cobblepot, whatever you like to call him. And for the people that have not watched this for any reason at all, now you know. So what is the reason Penguin and Riddler are working together? But first, is it even possible that they could be working together in this film? Yes, I do think that they are working together in some type of way. There is a reason why they added Penguin into the mix for Batman to deal with. I don't think this assumption is too far out of reach. I'm going to mention some things that could help support my reasoning for this. The first thing I'm going to mention is the show Gotham. In the show Gotham, Cobblepot and the Riddler have somewhat of a complicated relationship, which makes an obvious point that yes, they were working together at some point in time in this setting, and supporting each other in what they did. But obviously when Penguin started to grow a little too close to Riddler, things got a little out of hand, and the two ended up becoming enemies. But this still supports the point for me saying that they could be working together for the new Batman movie for the reason that they were shown once before in Gotham working together for a period of time, and now they are shown in the same trailer together as Batman's main antagonists. So with making a point like that, it doesn't seem like it's anything too unordinary. I was exploring the internet to help support my info. I came across a lot of comic pictures that show that both Penguin and the Riddler are seen working together. So let's find out the possible reasoning these two could be working together to take down Bruce Wayne. I have a couple theories. First theory, Riddler is using Penguin to trap Batman. So in order for this to make sense, there needs to be a logical reasoning behind why Riddler may need assistance from Penguin. My only thought for this is Riddler and Penguin may possibly already know each other in this universe already, and based off of their history throughout DC Comics, Riddler may make a deal with Penguin. Penguin takes the deal and agrees to help out in trapping Batman. Why I think this is possible is in a part of the trailer, Batman and Penguin meet face to face, and there's a reason why they are face to face. Obviously we can't think of a definite answer because the movie hasn't come out yet, but I have a theory. So in the DC universe, Penguin owns a nightclub called the Iceberg Lounge, and what this place is basically a place where criminals in Gotham can use for cover to escape law enforcement in Gotham. There are a few scenes in the trailer where it does seem to be that Batman is possibly at Penguin's nightclub. I mean, where else would Penguin be where Batman is barging in like he normally is, beating up the bad guys and running into the head honcho of the establishment? Maybe Riddler knows that Batman is familiar with Penguin's hideout. Maybe he knows that Batman visits Penguin's hideout frequently because in the comics it says that Batman used Penguin's nightclub as his own source to get criminal information. So what Riddler could possibly do is reach out to Penguin and let Penguin know the plan that he has in order to defeat Batman. Riddler could then be planting clues to lead Batman to Penguin's nightclub, where Penguin knows that Batman is coming, manipulates Batman into giving Penguin info that is info for Riddler to solve his ultimate riddle, which is to find out the secret identity of Batman himself. Reason why I say this is, after doing some research, I looked up what is the Riddler's motive behind his obsession with Batman, and his obsession is finding out Batman's true identity. He considers this to be, and I quote, the ultimate riddle. This is my first theory on why I think both Riddler and Penguin could possibly be working together. Everything that adds up seems logically possible, but in order for us to find this out, we will have to wait when the movie is released. Now, here is my other theory, and this will be my final one. So let's say everything planned out almost exactly as my first theory I gave, but let's add someone to the mix. Let's add Catwoman to this. Now this theory will be explaining how she could possibly be involved if it's possible that Penguin and Riddler are working together. So I explained my theory on what the reason is that the Riddler could ask Penguin for assistance. Now let's explain how he could ask Catwoman for help. So Riddler knows Batman is familiar with Penguin and Penguin is familiar with Batman, but Riddler feels that even though Penguin will help out in his plan, he is also aware that it isn't enough to make Batman vulnerable to give out information that Riddler can use to gain advantage. So Riddler, being the smart man he is, knows that Catwoman and Batman have a more closer personal relationship with each other. It's said multiple times that Catwoman and Batman were allies in a lot of cases, but there have been numerous amount of times to where Catwoman herself has double-crossed Batman. She's technically not a hero. She's worked with heroes, yes, but she's also had her fair share in helping villains and turning against heroes as well. Even in the trailer of the new Batman movie, where it seems to be that the Bat and the Cat are working together. But let's not let this fool us. Here's why. Let's go back to the Dark Knight Rises film. Catwoman is introduced in that film, played by Anne Hathaway, and in the movie, she's very 50-50 on wanting to help Batman out. She's known for manipulating him a lot throughout the comics, making it easier for her to betray him and get what she wants. Now here's another reason why I mentioned the Dark Knight Rises film. In a part of the Dark Knight Rises movie, Catwoman ends up finding out that Batman is Bruce Wayne. Now, if you look at the new Batman movie trailer, at one point of the trailer, Alfred asks Bruce Wayne, "Is that a new friend of yours?"
New friend of yours? I'm not so sure.
So, even Bruce himself doesn't know if he can trust her. Then in another part of the film, Batman and Catwoman are seen together again and she asks him,
"Who are you under there? What are you hiding?"
So, in here, she is trying to find out who Batman is, which was the same motive that Catwoman had from the Dark Knight Rises film. In The Dark Knight Rises, Catwoman assists Bane into giving out Batman's true identity. Now, can the Catwoman in the new Batman film possibly be aiding a different villain, which is the Riddler, whose ultimate riddle he wants to solve is finding out Batman's true identity? What do you think? These are my theories on what I think DC might do in this film. Let me know what you guys think about this and leave a comment down below on what you think this new Batman movie will be about. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure you leave a comment on this video. Leave a like because that helps out so much, and if you are new to the channel and want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. Peace.